is Halo with Portals, and it's on PC, and it's free. I don't know if it's free. I have no idea. This is Splitgate. And the reason I'm making this video is not because it's sponsored, nor did I get a key for free from them, although they did give out keys in my chat. I feel like I have to disclose everything. The developer looked at me. I have to disclose that. But I saw this game get teased a little bit ago, and it looked interesting. It looked like Halo with Portals, and lo and behold, it's Halo with Portals. It is. Now, I got into the closed beta, and I decided to give it some games, and I have to say that I fucking love it. I do. Now, I need to preface this by saying that I grew up playing a lot of Halo, and I never got to play it on PC. So when Halo Master Chief Collection got announced on PC, I got really excited, especially since they took away El Dorito. And now that we don't have any Halo on PC that is really, I guess, modern and everything that we want, this game comes out, or it gets announced. And I'm looking at it and I'm like, well, as long as it runs well, and as long as it feels good, and it visually kind of reminds me of Halo, and, you know, the weapons and the way they feel remind me of Halo, and all the game modes remind me of Halo, why not? Let's give it a shot. I mean, the developers did a great job. It is run by a team of people that grew up playing Halo as well. It's really apparent. I mean, the battle rifle feels like a BR, although instead of a 4-shot, it's a 3-shot. The time to kill is a little low, but it means that the game feels a lot more fast-paced and a little bit less Halo. I don't know how else to explain it. It's more of an arcade shooter now than Halo would be if they just brought it to PC. And in that regard, this game excels. The portals make for a mechanic that I did not think would be that good. It would be, you know, it'd be weird to assume that they didn't just make this game and say, well, we got to differentiate ourselves somehow, and well, let's just add portals to it. But the more that you play, the more that you realize that there's some big brain plays that can happen here. For one, in most game types, I felt like portals were a really good way to get around the map, but not necessarily the greatest way to do, you know, to fight. And then one game on a free-for-all, I realized that not only can you shoot through portals, but you can use them to basically create a 360 degrees of coverage, right? You can shoot a portal next to yourself and shoot another portal across the map, and you can look through that portal, and you can shoot through it, and you can find people, and you can also run through it and, you know, close it behind you. Like, the mechanics of using portals to your competitive advantage are surprisingly good. They have ranked playlists and custom playlists right off of the bat, which is dope. I mean, I played most of my games in custom games where you can do everything you've ever wanted to do. That's right, from, you know, doing shoddy snipes, which of course I did, to playing oddball, to setting up, you know, gravity and speed modifiers. I mean, this is a great example right here of what you can do with a portal to like, come on, man! You feel like such a beast when you outplay somebody with portals, or when you flank somebody with portals, or anything with portals. I just feel like I've got a giant brain. And this game I actually just decimate. And this is a ranked game as well. As far as I know, the ranked system, you know, very similar to the way that Halo did it. You know, the more that you win, the higher the number goes. You want a high rank. It doesn't, I don't think it's based off of like any other metrics other than your team win and loss. I don't know if it takes in like personal performance or whatnot, but it's cool that they even have that off the start. Very, very reminiscent of like game battles days. It's like, well, you either play ranked or you play customs with your friends. There's nothing else you like to do. And then the power weapons, etc. Like, these are all very familiar concepts to anybody that's played these types of games before. And my criticisms basically lie with how effective this game is at running servers. So it had a terrible time on the first 2 or 3 days, and it seems to have kind of smoothed out all of the problems they had with servers. But I'm a little worried because the team is not a big team, that they're not going to be able to handle any large influx of players. I'm also worried about the whole arena shooter genre. Like, there's really not any good arena shooters that survive right now. Am I right? Like, I'm blanking, but it's also not really my type of game usually, and this game just really feeds into the nostalgia. The game's survivability, if they put it behind 20 or 30 bucks, is like non-existent. This game needs to be free to play. I don't know how else they're gonna survive. I mean, if it's 10 bucks, I would probably buy it too, just to play, you know, with my friends late at night. but I don't know. It's going to be tough to compete, especially now that we have Master Chief Collection coming onto PC and into Steam. Like, those are two huge things that are going to, man, I really hope so, revitalize Halo as a fun game to play on stream, off stream, whenever you want to. All of that aside, this game is good. It is fun to play, and I'm sure you can probably find a key somewhere out there. I'm also pretty sure that the closed beta ends today. So I waited a while to make a video because I wasn't even sure if I wanted to make one. This game is not normal for me, and there's not a lot to talk about. It's just a fun game to play and mindlessly shoot and play TDM or play Dom or play Oddball and really hit that nostalgia feel on PC. But I don't think this is a game that I would play much alone after the novelty wears out, just because it's not something that there's not a lot of story behind it. It's the traditional fucking log on, play, get some frags, get off when you want to. And I know a lot of people like that. I just struggled with thinking of a way to make this entertaining, so I decided to sit down and ramble for like, 10 minutes while showing you guys 2 games that I played this morning. I should say that the damage and everything feels really good on the balance side of things. I'm pretty sure they just went through and were like, all right, do everything that Halo did. Like I said, there are some changes, like if you can 3 burst with the BR instead of 4-shot. There's the snipers, 2 to the body, 1 to the head, which I love. The shotgun has pretty limited range. I got just juked out of my fucking mind by that guy falling through a portal. I just don't know if I harped on it enough. Like, the survivability that you feel you can get from throwing out a portal early and then standing next to a wall that you can put another portal on, the blue. It just increases your sneaky beaver instincts. It's crazy. I think there are more times in the two or so hours that I played this game recently that I was like, come on, man, that was fucking dope, than almost any other game. And it's just, all it takes is one unique mechanic to set things apart. Think about Fortnite. BRs are everywhere, but can you build in them? Yeah, well, can you portal in them? So I'd like to see this game succeed in a way that it has a healthy player base, and I think it will get itself like a pretty niche group of people who are excited to play it. But continued development and stuff, especially for like a slower, smaller team, is a real pain point, and hopefully they figure out a way to get that sorted out. As I rampage with the shotgun, I think I'm going to wrap things up. Hopefully you guys enjoy. Obviously, this was like a shorter video, but I feel like I covered everything. There's not much else to say except, hey, it's cool. And I think you should check it out if you get the chance. This has been my long rant, but also check out my gameplay because I feel like I'm playing literal bots here. If you guys want to see more, let me know. And as always, I'll talk to you all later.